Hello you, welcome to Wednesday's Knots today with me, Mark Dennison. Thanks for being with us. Here's what's on the show today. Firstly, we'll be heading to the Bulwell Care Home told by inspectors it's outstanding and praised by its families for exceptional care.
When I came here, I was a bit dubious about it and that, strange surroundings and that. But no, the carers and everybody, they've been fine.
More on that in just a moment. Plus, we'll be hearing how indoor plants may improve the health and well-being of office workers. That's according to new research at Nottingham Trent University, who've developed a green office of more than 20 plants to monitor the heart rate and blood pressure of office staff. Also later in the show, we'll be heading to Nottingham's annual beach to meet the people trying to grab some summer sun ahead of the school holidays.
I think it's a really good activity for the kids. It's a great opportunity if you don't get a chance to go away on holiday to the beach to come and have some fun with the kids and just be on the beach together, yeah.
Later on, we'll be meeting one of the competitors of the Tug of War Championships, which takes over Nottingham in September. Rachel Hall is a University of Nottingham alumni and tugs for Melton Mowbray ladies. She'll be pulling up here later to tell us how she's preparing. In sport, we'll be hearing from Stags boss Nigel Clough after the Yellows suffered their first pre-season defeat at home to Oxford last night.
Well, we're happy with everything until the injuries tonight. You lose your two left centre halves, not ideal. So we'll need at least one of them back. But generally, I think we're in reasonably good condition.
So all of that and loads more coming up for you. But firstly, we're heading to a care home in Bulwell, where residents say they feel safe and supported after it was rated as outstanding in all areas. It's a feat only achieved by about 4% of all care facilities in England, with the Care Quality Commission heaping praise on Hall Park Care Home when they visited earlier this year. So today, our reporter, Mary Angel Acosta, went along to see exactly what it is they do so well.
At first glance, this might look like another care home, but step inside and you will find something special. Hall Park Care Home in Bulwell has just been rated outstanding by the Care Quality Commission. It is a rare achievement, with only 4% of all sites in the country achieving the rating, and it's based on 5 key areas: safety, effectiveness, compassion, responsiveness, and strong leadership. The top rating means the home is not just safe and well managed, it is delivering truly exceptional care that puts residents first. Jodie Rakra, the care home manager, says the rating reflects the team's shared commitment to listening, adapting, and making people feel like home.
2021 was a time of uncertainty for everybody. There was COVID, everything, it changed a lot. So we needed to come away from that, forget about that, leave it in the past and move on. And we had a management change. I've worked at Hall Park since it opened. However, I took on that management role to lead my team because we work together. We have this culture here that we are one, not just you are a carer, you are a domestic, you are this. We are one. With that rating, you've got to be prepared to step into the unknown and to try different things. Don't be afraid to listen to other people's opinions, other people's options, and work on that to change things in the environment.
Inspectors found that the home offers a positive culture where residents can raise awareness, have their needs met, and where families could be involved in their care. Roger, who has been living here since January 2024, says it is a place where he truly feels himself and enjoys his passion for gardening.
When I came here, I was a bit dubious about it and that, strange surroundings and that. But no, the carers and everybody, they've been fine. I can do some gardening outside, which is what I love. So we've just started doing some tomatoes, potatoes. So here is brilliant. Can't wish for any more. It's like a second home.
From daily activities to personal care, every detail is tailored to residents' needs, helping people not just to live but thrive. Mary Angel Acosta for Knots TV.
Time for our first guest of the show now. Researchers at Nottingham Trent University are investigating how indoor plants may improve the health and well-being of office workers. The study will measure participants' heart rates and blood pressure while working in a green office. This will be compared to their measurements while working in a separate office space which has no plants. Here to tell us more is visiting scholar Tatsuya Matsuoka and Dr. Yangang Jing, Associate Professor at NTU. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you very much for inviting today.
What's the idea then? Do you want to tell us about the idea behind this?
Yes, so we are focusing on the effects of the biophilic design. Biophilic design means the translation of human affinity for nature system into built environmental design. We aim to elucidate the effects of greenery for the human psychological aspects and physiological aspects.
Right. And why are you doing this research then? Why did it come about, Yang?
So we all know that nature is good for us, but how much it really can help us to improve our health and well-being. For example, heart rate variability, your sleep quality, your mental health, like we're using psychometric chart, collaborating with psychologists, looking at positive and negative emotional effects. So that is something we try to develop a more quantified measure to see how much really improvement can indoor plants bring in to the occupants. And also we try to engage whole design processes, core design processes, cost in terms of installation, maintenances, and also in terms of personal preferences. This is only a pilot project that we just completed recently. It's based on long-term research collaboration with another academic associate. It's a Professor Derek Clement-Kroom. He's a professor at Reading University, also an honorary professor at Nottingham Trent University.
Right.
So we try to develop an international collaboration. And yeah, it's only pilot. Probably Tatsuya can tell more about the main project later on.
So with all of that in mind, are there certain types of plants that are especially good, do we think?
Yes, exactly. So we also aim to clarify the effects of the design. So we also checking the shapes and colors of the arrangement, and we also checking the best combination about it, and using the wearable devices for checking the long-term scales effects.
Right, okay. So this is a pilot study. Has it already finished? Have you finished the study now?
Yes, it has just finished.
Right. And what are the early signs? Can you tell us about some of the results?
Yes, we are trying to submit the academic paper as well as the conferences in the Cambridge University in this weekend. So I'm looking forward to checking their reactions from audiences.
Right, okay. And after the pilot, what happens next? Could this become a bigger study, do you think? Is that the idea?
Yes, so this is project just about 6 months in, but we already discussing for next 2-year collaborative research cycle. So we try to look at different aspects of design. Either we can develop longitudinal effects of people over a long time, and also personal circumstances in terms of stress level or weather conditions. And also we try to see whether different offices requires or different cultural background of the user of the buildings might require different design aspect. There's quite a few new research potential we can explore. For example, we can learn from Japanese practices like forest spacing, and also there's some UK we're leading in terms of nature intervention like social prescribing, nature intervention in terms of health and well-being, biodiversity net gain. So we try to collaborate based on the health benefits.
Yeah. Very interesting. I feel like we need some more plants in the studio, so we'll get on to that. Yang Yang and also Tetsuya, really good to see you. Thank you for explaining more on Knots TV. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Time for some other Knots news now. And a knife carrier who tried to foil police by hiding his blade behind a tree has been locked up. Officers were patrolling Waterloo Promenade in Radford back in June when they spotted 23-year-old Amani Maitland riding an e-bike, but he fled the scene and was spotted shortly afterwards hiding behind a tree. And when the area was searched, they found a lock knife hidden in vegetation. His DNA was found on the blade, and Maitland of Woolerton Avenue in Gedling admitted possessing a knife in Nottingham Magistrates Court last week when he was jailed for a year. And a disqualified driver has been jailed following a police chase in Nottingham. 37-year-old Adnan Balul was banned from the roads in 2022 after offences including driving without a licence and insurance. He's also been caught 3 other times, with his latest offence in June this year when he was chased by police around Radford. This footage showing him breaking speed limits, ignoring giveaway markings and braking minimally. He was arrested and jailed for 12 months when he appeared in Nottingham Magistrates Court last Friday. Going to take a short break in just a moment. When we come back after that, we'll be heading to the beach, Nottingham Beach, of course, to hear from people trying to get some city centre sun. And we're meeting one of the Tug of War Championships contenders. If you've ever wondered what it takes to be a Tug of War champion, you're going to find out. That and all of your sport coming up in just a few moments' time. Hello again, welcome back to Wednesday Show with me, Mark Dennison. Thank you for being with us. Here's what's happening in Notts today. Firstly, commuters experienced delays through Nottingham after a sinkhole was discovered in Upper Parliament Street. Nottingham City Council says the street was forced to close on Wednesday morning because of a collapsed water pipe discovered underneath the road by Severn Trent. The collapsed underground pipe caused the road to begin to sink, so it was immediately closed for safety reasons. Part of the road was closed between Toll House Hill and the Royal Centre, with cars and buses diverted while it was resolved. Next, a Nottingham apartment block which was set on fire by an arsonist was covered in combustible cladding when it was targeted. The 14-storey Litmus building on Huntingdon Street houses 600 people. It was targeted by 63-year-old criminal Andrew Dimitruk in April last year, forcing residents to flee the building. Now its owners have confirmed the building contains combustible insulation, which will be replaced using the government's cladding and safety building. Issues had previously been raised by the fire service prior to last year's fire. Now, from fires to rays, as we head over to Nottingham Beach to meet some of the people swapping Ibiza Old Town for Old Market Square as they soak up some summer sun in the heart of the city centre. The annual attraction returned to Nottingham a week ago today and has a raft of summer events and stalls for families. So we went to hear from the people taking advantage.
I like this beach because I love a fun fair and I love the ride. So when I saw the colours, I came and then I saw the beach and we decided to play with the sand. The smell, it doesn't really smell like a real beach, but apart from that, the sand is still wet like a real beach, so you feel like you're at a beach, which is nice for the children.
It's quite cool, looks quite fun. The beach is definitely something I've never seen before in the middle of a city centre, so that was quite unique, I guess. I think it'll be fun for kids. It's kind of fun just to kind of get away from normal everyday work and life stuff, because it's quite unique and it definitely made me forget about work and stuff.
Oh, it's wonderful. I love the beach. I love going to the beach and I love sunny days. And I live in rainy Scotland, so I'm here with my husband and my grandson Arlen, and we've came to the beach to play, and he loves the water. Some people can't afford to go to a beach. They're maybe disabled, or they don't have time to go in buses and all that kind of thing, so this is on their doorstep.
Yeah, I think it's a really good activity for the kids. It's a great opportunity if you don't get a chance to go away on a holiday to the beach to come and have some fun with the kids and just be on the beach together, yeah.
Now it's time for our final guest of the show, and we're going to be talking all things tug of war. Rachel Hall is a puller for Melton Mowbray ladies team who won all 4 women's weight classes at this year's English National Championships. The team are representing England at the World Championships in Notts later this year, the women's 500 kilogram weight class. Rachel joins us now to tell us all about her recent victories and about her preparation for the World Champs as well. Thanks for joining us, because I know you're at a wedding as well, aren't you, Rachel? Oh, I think that's a sign of a frozen screen. We were going to learn all about tug of war and all sorts with Rachel Hall. Sadly not. I tell you what, we'll see if we can get that fixed. But time for your sport now, and we will start with Mansfield Town, who suffered their first loss of pre-season as they lost 1-0 to Championship side Oxford United at Field Mill last night. Tom Bradshaw scored the only goal of the game after just 2 minutes, with Nigel Clough's Stags unable to answer his goal as they fell to defeat in front of the One Call Stadium crowd. Speaking afterwards, Nigel Clough said there were lessons to learn, but said it was great to give forward Luke Bolton his first minutes in the Amber and Blue.
Oh, physically we gained an awful lot, and looking at 1 or 2 different things as well. I think it's the first time Jamie McDonald's played with Reedy in the same team, so we're still experimenting with 1 or 2 things, but physically was the main thing. Just unfortunately we picked up 2 or 3 knocks. But if the game's at 0-0, then you might get yourself a goal. I thought we had a great chance with Luke Bolton. Good to get him on the pitch for 20 minutes. When we got a good crossing from the right. But generally, these teams that are so good, and the step up are much more difficult to break down. Well, we're happy with everything until the injuries tonight. You lose your 2 left centre halves, not ideal. So we'll need at least one of them back. But generally, I think we're in reasonably good condition.
The Nottingham Panthers have confirmed season ticket holders can access tickets for next year's playoff finals weekend. The Panthers had success, of course, great success in this year's playoffs thanks to 2 dramatic overtime victories in front of a bouncing crowd at Motorpoint Arena. Next year's showpiece event will take place on the weekend of April the 18th and 19th. Priority tickets have been made available for current season card holders. And in cricket, Nottinghamshire got off to a strong start as they returned to county championship action as they recorded a score of 241 for 5 in their opening day at the crease. Freddie McCann got 79 runs from 123 balls, while Haynes also passed the half-century mark. Their match continued today. We'll have more on that in tomorrow's show. But speaking after the first day of action, McCann said the side will be looking to build on the score as big as possible.
Good first day, get back into things from the T20s, bit disrupted throughout the day, so obviously got to concentrate, switch on and off through those rain delays. Obviously swinging early on, knew it would get easier as it went on. I just thought I'd play my own way, do my own things and see how things go. Yeah, it was obviously very cloudy early, throughout the day really, green wicket, but knew if we just dug in, get a good score, just put pressure back on them.
And from cricket back to tug of war, and I introduced Rachel Hall, and we're going to bring her in again. Here she is, it's all fine.
Hi.
How long have you been a puller for?
Me personally, 7 years. 5 years in the association.
Okay. What was the attraction of getting into tug of warring?
So originally we started through Young Farmers. Me and my team started through Young Farmers. They do it as a sport for the competition days. And the team won at nationals for Young Farmers. So decided, well, why don't we do it, properly and actually become an association team? So that's what we did.
And do you have a position? Because I can only speak as an amateur, Rachel. So along the rope, whereabouts are you? At the front or towards the back, or where are you?
Yeah, so I'm the front puller. I'm the number 1. And then each position along the rope, you've got like different jobs, if you will. So you've got the front puller who kind of pulls a little bit higher and the rope goes off the back, like off their hip. And then obviously it goes all the way through. You've got different jobs, and then you've got your anchor who wraps the rope around themselves, and so you do have like different different ways of pulling.
Yeah, and slightly different roles for everyone. What would you say makes a good puller in general?
Obviously, strength is one thing. You do have to be strong, but I think the biggest thing would be mental grit. Like, never give up. Like, just die on the rope if you have to win, basically, and just don't mentally think that you can't do it.
Yeah, okay, good advice. Let's talk about your success with the rest of the girls this year. How does that feel?
Oh, absolutely amazing. Incredible year. I mean, to go to nationals and just win everything, and then, you know, to go to worlds and qualify for the World Games in China, which we're also doing this year, as well as the World Championships in Nottingham. Like, we've done incredibly well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, congratulations. It's fantastic. And how are you feeling about those World Championships? Because it's back where you were at uni as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So I went to uni in Nottingham, and the World Championships is being held at the university in Nottingham, which is so great, because to have a World Championships on home soil, but not only just on home soil, it's literally about 20 minutes away from where I live. And we are the closest team in the whole of the country. It's so good. For all my, you know, friends and family to be able to come and support, and I know the other girls are feeling that too, is amazing.
Yeah.
It's so exciting.
So look, what we're saying is everyone's got to go along and get behind you and the rest of the girls from Melton, because like you say, it's not that far away either. Couple of quick final questions for you. Firstly, people watching might be thinking, are you available for kids' sports days?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, that's a verbal contract. We'll write that one down. That's binding. It's just, you know, we're into school sports day season, and some parents need a little bit of helping hand, literally. And also,
absolutely.
Can I ask you a personal question? What noise do you make when you are pulling? When it's the actual tug of war, there you are at the front as the number one. What's your kind of tug of war noise, Rachel?
Oh gosh, I mean, there's so many noises that come out depending on what's happening. But I mean, we shout push. So when you stamp your foot into, like, you know, because your foot is pushing the ground, so we all shout push, and there's some grunting and there's some screaming. And, you know, when things get really hard, there's all sorts.
Right, we'll leave it there for all kinds of reasons. Great to talk to you. Enjoy the wedding as well, Rachel. Thanks for joining us on Knots TV.
Thank you very much.
Time now for your picture of the day. This one from Steve Plewinski on Instagram. Nice butterfly and a thistle. Don't forget, you can send us your pictures. Tagging Knots_TV on Instagram. Weather-wise, it's been another fairly overcast day. Temperatures down to 16 degrees overnight. More sunshine tomorrow in between the clouds. Highs of 23, lows of 14, and similar for Friday, although a little bit warmer. That's just about it. I'll be back on Friday, and Emma's here tomorrow from 5:30 with all the latest. Bye-bye.